Next up is next category is big name in the game female. I guess this category is formerly called best human performance in a video game, and they usually had celebrities in the as the nominees. So I guess they decided to make a whole new category for the celebrity voice acting in video games. First up is Judi Dench as M in Quantum of Solace. I haven't played that. Next up is Eliza Dushku as Shaundi in Saints Row 2. I haven't played either of the Saints Row games. Next up is Liv Tyler as Betty Ross in The Incredible Hulk. And finally, Jenny McCarthy as Tanya in Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. I haven't played any of those games, so I can't. Knowing Spike TV, they'll probably choose Jenny McCarthy, because she's all hot. Next up is big name in the game male. As soon as it pulls up here. Alright, first nominee is Liam Neeson as father in Fallout 3. Next is Kiefer Sutherland as Sergeant Roebuck in Call of Duty World at War. Then Ricky Gervais as himself in Grand Theft Auto 4. So far, only thing Ricky Gervais done in that game is on the TV. He done a little comedy routine. So as far as I know, that's the only thing he done in that game. Finally, Daniel Craig is James Bond in Quantum of Solace. I don't know how long Quantum of Solace game has been out. So what Spike usually does in the past is when they'll open up voting for games that hadn't even been released yet. Anyway, next category is best performance by a human female. This time they have nominees that are actual voice actresses in the game. They're non-celebrities. First up is Debbie Mae West as Meryl in Metal Gear Solid 4. Keely Hawes as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider Underworld. Next up is Paula Tizo as Sylvia Crystal in No More Heroes. I think she did a good job. I just started playing No More Heroes, and it's a pretty kick-ass game. Next up is, and finally, Natalie Cox as Juno Eclipse in Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Next category is Best Performance by a Human Male. Nominees are Stephen Fry as the narrator in Little Big Planet, David Hayter as Old Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4. David Hayter just kicks ass. I mean, he is Solid Snake in my eyes. I mean, nobody else can voice Solid Snake but him. He's done so from first Metal Gear Solid all the way to this game. So, next nominee is Jason Zumwalt as Roman Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4, and Michael Hullock as Nico Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4. That's interesting. Two nominees from Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm not surprised. Next up is Best Multiplayer Game. As soon as it pulls up here, kind of slow. Okay, first nominee is Call of Duty World at War, Resistance 2, Left 4 Dead, Gears of War 2. That's it. Kind of surprised that Guitar Hero or Rock Band didn't get nominated. But I haven't played Left 4 Dead, but I watched Magus X1's review on first impressions on it. So from what I heard, that Left 4 Dead is a pretty innovative co-op component. Next category is Best Original Score. There are 25 categories. I'm on category number 10 now, so it's gonna go a little while. I apologize if I'm boring you. First nominee is Little Big Planet, then Metal Gear Solid 4, next is Spore, and Fallout 3. I've always liked the music in Metal Gear Solid games, however I have not played the Metal Gear Solid 4 yet, because so far that's the only game I want for the PlayStation 3. I'm not buying a whole new system just for that one game, even though I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. I've also heard Fallout 3 has a pretty good soundtrack. Next category is Best PC Game. The Video Game Awards always lean towards console games though, so first nominee is Left 4 Dead. Excuse me. Next one is Warhammer Online: The Age of Reckoning. Next nominee is Crisis Warhead. And last nominee is Spore. I've never played any of those games because my PC is pretty much minimum requirements, almost bargain PC. Just goes on the internet and plays Doom, so that's all I care about. Next nominee is Best PlayStation 3 Game. First nominee is Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what Grand Theft Auto 4 is doing on there. I mean, that would be multi-platform. And I don't see a category for Best Multi-Platform Game. I would expect exclusives to be on this category, so anyway, moving on. First nominee, Grand Theft Auto 4, then Little Big Planet, Resistance 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. Like I said, I don't have a PlayStation 3, so I haven't played any of those games, except for Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Xbox 360. Next up is Best Wii Game. Let's see what comes up here. First nominee is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Then, hold on here. And No More Heroes. I really like No More Heroes. It's a pretty kick-ass game. I hope that wins. Next up is Wii Fit. That's not really a game. That's more like an exercise aid. Then Boom Blocks. I had no idea what Boom Blocks is. Next up is Best 360 Game. Let's see what time I'm at here. 17 minutes. It's gonna go into 3 parts. So I apologize for the length here. First up is Fallout 3. Is that multi-platform too? Anyway, Grand Theft Auto 4 again. It's nominated 2 categories. That shouldn't do that. That gives it an unfair advantage. Anyway, Spike always drifted toward Grand Theft Auto games because it's manly. It's a manly game. Gears of War 2 and Fable 2. And from what I've heard, Fable 2 won the Game of the Year on XPlay, and I wouldn't know that. I read about that on, I believe, Suda51 fan posted it on a Time Warp's profile, his channel. So I don't know about that. I never played either of the Fable games, so Gears of War 2 is kick-ass. Once again, no multi-platform game should be on Best Xbox 360 Game. This should be a whole new category for Best Multi-Platform Game. Anyway, one of the many flaws in this Video Game Awards. First up, next category is Best Soundtrack. First up is Guitar Hero World Tour, Rock Band 2, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Little Big Planet. I think maybe either Guitar Hero or Rock Band will win, but then again, Spike will once again drift toward Grand Theft Auto, even though I didn't really care about the music in that game. I just custom tracks. Next up, Best Action Adventure Game. soon as it pulls up here, first up Metal Gear Solid 4, then Mirror's Edge. I never played Mirror's Edge, but I think that if I've seen footage of it, it looks pretty cool. It takes place entirely in first person. I haven't read any reviews on it though. Grand Theft Auto 4, again, in Dead Space. Heard some good things about Dead Space too. Then again, I think they'll drift toward Grand Theft Auto again, in this category.